Okay, so I'm going to start with question. Which question did I miss? Did I miss a question? I will. I just get you never do. So I didn't expect anything from you all. You're done there, I go through. Okay. Okay. Okay, practice set 3. Ready, yeah? Anyone never do? Not ready to go through? I'm okay. How about you? Okay, anyone never do? All got do. You didn't know got 13. It's okay if you do 1. If you have done 1, 3, 9, 11, it's fine. 13, you all didn't do because I didn't put the photo inside. So sorry about it. Okay, all got do. Anyone? Any question? Ethan, you got do? Take it out, please. Okay, I go through my one. I will not wait. Will not wait. Do you know what I will do? Okay. All my one. First one, 1A. Anyone? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. 1B. Let's catch up. Let's catch up. Let's catch up. Catch up. You did yours in cosine. If you did yours in cosine, then it should be cosine theta minus 30.
Yeah. I got -1 cosine theta.
Cosine plus 30. So because sine theta minus 60 is the same as cosine 90 minus theta minus 60, which is the same as cosine 90, 150 minus 30, which is the same as cosine theta minus 150, which is the same as negative cosine 180 minus 150, which is the same as this cosine 150 minus theta, which is the same as negative cosine 30 plus theta. 30 plus theta. Yes. Oh, look at me. So good. Okay. Okay, so C. Just remember that A and B has to be positive when you're talking about R formula. Okay, what do I mean? Okay, remember A and B here. Okay, so you will notice that K negative, right? A you should factorize out because then you will have A equals to 1, B equals to 1. Okay, ma? Some of you might have gotten wrong because you need to remember one thing. A and B in R formula need to be positive. Okay, ma? EV, what did I say? Huh? Come again? You're looking for missing? Huh? Which one? A and B need to be? Okay. Stop talking to Alanis. Okay. So I will slap you back to the main diagram. Okay? Let's see. Okay, see. Is it okay? All can get this? Can If can, very good. Okay, well done. Good eye. Okay, then I go to D. D for donkey. Where's your practice set? Oh, okay. I notice now is you do the homework correctly. Keep up the homework. D. Yeah. 264. Usually final answer for angles in degrees 1 dp. JV, are you okay? Can Okay. Then you? Okay. Who's between the two of you? No one. Zihan okay now? Got do? Never do. Okay. Ophelia got do? Okay. If you want to come into my Zoom, the Zoom is I remember this time nobody want to come in, but yeah, that's it. If you want to come in, it's alright if you don't want. My feelings won't be hurt. Okay. E. E. E square plus K square, tangent inverse K over D. Disgusting. If you cannot get correct, you don't know why I ask. Yes. See again. Okay. Guys, try to follow me. Follow me. If you're not ready to move on, or if I see your body language, you're looking at the screen and copying, then I will pause a while. But try not to make me go back because I don't want to how to go to order. Okay. E. Is E okay? Yes, Ophelia said yes. Is E okay? Okay. Alanis? E okay? Wrong. E okay? E okay. Sitong looks okay. Mitra looks okay. Yes, so looks okay. Focus looks okay. Isaac looks okay. Okay, I go on. Question 3. 3 part 1. You all have no question, you all don't know how to do, right? Okay. 5 and negative 5. Understand why? Or don't understand why? Because cosine between 1 to negative 1. Or because this the max is 1. The mean negative 1. So that's why if you put R, then the mean negative R is R. So here the R is 5, right? So it's negative 5. Okay. And we try and see what you're looking at on your iPad. Boom. Copy. Then the iPad is just nothing. All iPad face down. All iPad face down. Face down, face down. To prevent misunderstanding. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Joshua is my first 07 customer. Finally, for the first time in 2026, I have friend. Okay. Okay. When COVID, how old were you during COVID? How old were you during COVID? Were you born yet? 9. 9, 10. Before. 10 years old is before. 10 years old is before. Ophelia, how old were you? You born yet? COVID. Last time I got students, they got COVID. I told the students stay positive. Okay. You don't get it, huh? You get it? You get it? You get it? Yeah. No need range. Because the question asked for find the maximum, find the minimum. Yeah, better not to. If they want the range, they will say find the range of values. Then you see a question. You say find the maximum, find the minimum. That means you must give me 2 answers. Or unfortunately, range. Okay? And go by your names. Not good for health. Stay positive. Okay. Part 2. Now, part 2, if I want to find, basically, if the answer is between 0 to 90, the cosine have the same value of 5. Because cosine 0, I mean, for it to be equal to 1, right? Okay, cosine, this must have to be equal to 0. Right, so 53.3 is possible. But for this to be equals to negative 5, is it possible? No. You understand why? Because if you think about it, right? If you need 5 cosine x minus 53.13, oh shucks. 53.13 to be equal to -5. That means you will need cosine to be equal to -1. X minus 53.13 will be equal to what? Cosine of what value gives you -1? Anyone can tell me? Anyone? Remember the cosine looks like this point. 180. Very good. 180. That means x is equal to 233.13. Okay, ma? Can I? So is it possible? Cannot, because the range is only up to 90. Right. So but then if I look at 5 cos x minus 53.13 equals to 5. If I want to hit the maximum, if I want to hit the maximum, then cosine x minus 53.13 equals to 1. That means x minus 53.13 is equals to 1. Cosine of what value gives you 1? Very good. Wow. 0. Okay. Can I? Yes.
For this one, I just saw for. Do I understand what the maximum amount?
No need. You say solve. How do you solve?
I just thought.
Okay. But do you get 5 and 0?
I just said that maximum value is the same one.
Changes. Because if you see the question, would your answer change? Explain. Do you explain? Okay, can. Accept. Good. Okay. Yes. You left your toilet in the bottle. Left your bottle in the toilet. Later, hey, Xavier, better empty whatever is inside. Wash it. You never know. Someone play prank on you. Okay. Okay, do you need me to explain again? So again, I would like to say that if you look at the question, the idea is that the maximum stays the same. Because the maximum is able to be secured in this range, but the minimum cannot. So the minimum to basically work. Because for x to hit minimum, it must be 233.13. But it's not in this range. That is why we are not able to hit minimum, but we can hit maximum. Or ladies first. How do I know is? 3. How do I know is? Again, sorry. How do I know? It's 3. Oh, because I know the box. Yeah. I mean, okay, so the minimum, this point very easy, because you know this one. This is the same as 3 cos x plus 4 sin x also, right? Before our formula came into effect. So if you sub x to be 0, what do you get? 3 cosine 0 plus 4 sin 0, right? Sin 0 is 0, 3 cos 0 is 3. Even better 3. Basically the y-intercept. Okay? 3 and 5. 3 and 5. X equals to 0. X equals to 0. Y equals to 3. Minimum value is 3 and 5. Sorry. Minimum value is 3. Maximum value is 5. 3 to 5. Okay. So if you follow Braden's style, he didn't state that the minimum is 3. But he said that it changes because the minimum value is out of the original range. That's okay. I will accept that. To me, he answers the question. Yeah? Will your answer change? He said will, ma. He explained why. He explained. So to me, I will accept. Oh, okay. Okay, so I will just pause here a while to make sure everyone is okay. Edison looks okay. Edison looks bored, rubbing muscle rub as usual. Okay. Xing Yang looks like he's looking at his handphone, calculator. So he looks okay. Ethan looks okay. Ethan, where's your practice set? Oh, in the iPad. I want it on hard copy. How I collect? I collect your iPad later. Sounds good. Okay, later I collect iPad. Then I mark for you. Okay. Print it out, print it out. Can I? Why you still do on math? You must do on paper. Then you feel shocked. Math is very productive. You do any after 2 hours. I can show my mommy. Mommy, you see, I do one step. Yeah. Last time I do math do the whole day. My one day I can use to finish 2 ballpoint pen. Yeah. So, Mitra, stop playing with your iPad. You're looking at other things for sure. I'm not stupid. 不然对吧？是跟我说不然对吧？ Alanis is looking at them. Okay. Okay. I go on now. Question 9. Okay, question 9 is okay. Question 9 should be fine. Question 9 is not okay. Not okay. Okay. Yeah. Now it's question 9, first part R formula. How do you call stupid in Korean? Pabo, right? Pabo. You pabo. Okay. So question 9. Question 9, just R formula. A square, B square, R formula. Tangent inverse 1 over square root 3. Tangent inverse 1 over square root 5 over 6. R sine theta plus alpha. Very easy the formula, huh? Memorize. Yeah. Best to right. Best to right. Okay. Yeah, best to right. It's okay. As long as I see, as long as I tangent, I see some square root. Then I know Usually, I mean, if it's just to find, maybe this kind of question, maybe 2 marks. 2 marks at most, one mark, 2 marks. Very easy. They won't give you a lot of marks. And you don't really get top exam. What comes out of exam? Usually context, picture, diagram, trapezium, those kind. Then those are the cool guys. Okay. Now I go to the next one. Remember, A and B must be positive. Okay, so don't take A and B and just throw in. For our formula, A and B must be positive. Okay, square root 3, 1. So these two you can see this becomes this, right? This is this. Okay. Then maybe try. Are you ready to listen to me? Okay. So yeah. So yeah. That's why. So if you see, are you able to go through number 1? One need help to go through number 1. Yeah. I know the range. The range is a shape. Why? Okay, I just okay, if a graph, right? If a graph goes like this, right? Let's say my graph goes like this, right? It goes from 2 to -2, right? Now, but if let's say this is y equals to 2 sine x, for example, you change to y equals to -2 sine x, what happens? You'll reflect, but the thing says if today, if you split head with the below or next with the below, your height is still the same. Amplitude is still the same. Okay. Which part 1, right? Okay, so part 1 is because when you look at cosine theta, okay, so I see that sine theta plus pi over 6 will be between 1 to -1, right? So if I multiply by 2, then we between 2 -2. So if I add 3, my plus a 3, then it's like +3 and +3. So it's like between 1 to 5. Okay? 1 to 5, my smallest I give you 1, cannot be negative, cannot be negative, always more than 0. 最小我都是一个 1， 对不对？我已经大过0。Okay? Sorry, Pius. Okay, so I pause. Sorry, Mitra. No, it's okay. Mitra not paying attention. Mitra disturbing some other girl. Okay. Okay, so just remember the minimum value is 1. I can send you the whole solution after this because this is the last practice set. Okay, I will post it on G Classroom today. 到你写我就停一下。If I see you copying, then I'll pause 了。你再I。Area okay. I saw some space. Which question? Second. So far okay, yes. Huh? Can I buy a nose? Oh, okay. Can I go ahead now? Okay, so I want to tell you, okay, basically if you see this graph, now, what's the question? The question is that when is it going to be maximum point? Maximum point is what? What would the y value be? Let me guess. 5, right? It must be equal to 5, right? So if I equate this to 5, now you think about it, that means 3 minus 2 sine theta plus pi over 6 is equals to 5. That means what must negative 2 sine theta plus pi over 6 equals to? 2. That means what must sine theta plus pi over 6 equals to 2? Negative 1. You understand? So it's very easy one. So you understand that sine, cosine, they are a major player in the family. When they change, your whole y value change. Okay? And the whole y value change. So sine and cosine function, when they are jumping between 1 to negative 1, they make the entire R formula as maximum or minimum. Okay, now when your sine equals to negative 1, now that goes without saying. If you know the graph well, you know that theta plus pi over 6 will have to be, when is sine equals to negative 1? Very good. Well done, Joshua. Okay. Huh? Okay. Do you all know 3 pi over 2? Don't know. Okay, so guys, okay, let me finish this solving first. What is 3 pi over 2 minus pi over 6? It's 5 pi over 6. Okay? 3 pi over 2 is 9 over 6. 9 over 6 minus pi over 8. 8 pi over 6 is pi over 3. Alright. Okay, what? Which one? No, not finger, not finger. The graph. Yes, the graph. Yes. Yes. So actually I use the graph. So sometimes I just use graph. I won't really use DQI because you know when it is equals to 1, 0, negative 1, that kind, it's hard to use DQRA. I basically just use the graph. I give you an example. I did this with 4 when I went through. If anyone watch the video, you will know I also did the same thing. I'm going to test you, okay? Can I? I'm going to test you. If you can answer me the second answer within 3 seconds, you will stand. Okay. Okay. Who should I ask first? Can you give me a name? Bias. Okay, sine of 3 seconds. Sine of star equals to 1. What's the star? Everyone go help me. Star equals to 1. Okay, bias 10. Okay. Okay. Choose another person. Joshua. Sine of star equals to 1. What is sine star equals to? Very good. Joshua, 1 point. Okay. Joshua, choose another person. Okay, Jaden Lloyd, cosine of theta equals to negative 1. What is theta equals to? 90. Jaden Lloyd minus 1. 10. Not least 10, your hands 10. Okay. Choose another person. Wait, I cannot choose point. Everybody say I bias. Okay, Vitra. Cosine theta equals negative 1. What's cosine equals to? 2. Very good. Okay, now it's another one. Cosine 90. What's cosine 90? Okay, very good. Choose another person. Okay, let's give bias a chance again. Cosine of something equals to 0. What's the something? Very good. Bias it down. Student Lloyd. Tangent something equals to 1. What's the tangent? Oh my God. Since there, What are you saying? 45. I never said I wanted to answer in degree mode. Okay, so EV. EV, sine of blank equals to -1. What's the sign equals to? Negative. Okay, you are not wrong. You are not wrong. Okay, correct. Okay, so guys, so you must remember I showed you the TikTok video that day. What's the purpose? Is to get to remember. Okay, remember sine the 90 is 1, 180, 270, 360, 180. Sine of any multiple of 180 is always 0. Yeah, so far. But cosine looks like that, right? Right now, it looks like like a nail, right? So it's 180 is equals to -1. Cosine 0 is 1, cosine 360 is 1. Okay, tangent is like this. Cosine is like this, sine is like this. Okay. Okay, choose another person. Lloyd. Let me choose someone else. Lloyd, I give you a chance to phone the friend. If the friend answer correctly, okay, you can both of you can sit down. Huh? Javier? Tangent. Don't say anything, huh? Okay. Tangent 270. Yes. Okay, both step. You're gonna answer? Undefined. Good, undefined. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you get the idea. You get the idea. What am I trying to tell you is this. Listen. When you have a triple of some function and is equal to -1, 0, or 1, do you really need to use BQRA? No, you just do the graph. Okay? Ask Jing Yang, will you do this? Will you do this? If you look at BQRA, you won't, right? 直接看那个 graph, right? You just look at the graph. Okay? Many students around the world do it this way. Alright, so next. Okay, so if it's equal to pi over, then 4 pi over 3, then you sub 4 pi over 3, then y value is 5 down. So this one is the coordinate of the maximum point. Maximum point. Okay, part 2, I think a lot of you don't know how to do, so I won't. Triple means like sine, cosine, tangent. So when sine, cosine, tangent of a value is equal to 1, 0, -1. Example, sine of something equal to 1, 0, -1. I don't really use DQR. I just get the sign. Yeah. Why don't we do power attribution? Cosine, you mean? Cosine. Why don't you use pi over 3? Does pi over 3 give you the answer? I don't know that. Yeah, okay. A for A levels. A for A levels. Okay, Megan looks okay. She's writing her name. Alison looks bored. Zoe looks like it's okay. Ariel is okay. Okay. Teresa is doing topic 5 assignment. Mitra is talking as usual. Okay. Part 3. So part 3, solve. So I need to solve, right? Okay, so not difficult, not difficult. Okay, so basically I'm just replacing. If you look at this, right? If you look at this and you look at, if you just look at this, look at this. What's so different about that? No, right? It's just theta replacing theta with 2 theta. Okay, replacing theta with 2 theta. Also, I'm just replacing theta with 2 theta. So instead of theta plus pi over 6, it becomes 2 theta. Square root 3 is outside, square root 3 is the subject. Divide. Oh, square root 3 over 2. This one need to be QRA or not? Yes. Yes, okay lah, you QRA then also. Or do you remember square root 2 is a very sexy, special? Have you heard of the 1-for-1 special? The finger one. What is square root 3 over 2? 60, right? 60, yeah. Okay, good. Which one? Sine inverse half. Sine of what value gives you half? Jaden Lloyd, sine of what angle gives you? Don't calculator, put your hands away. Sine of what angle gives you Square root 2 over 2. Huh? Yes, very good. Okay, well done. Okay, so therefore, when you have pi over 3, then you can see that because it is negative, right? Negative, right? So it must be the quadrant 3 or quadrant 4. When it's quadrant 3, quadrant 4, sign is negative, the answer must be pi plus alpha, 2 pi minus alpha. Right? This will justify quadrant 3, quadrant 4. So quadrant 3, quadrant 4, then you find the answer, get the answer. Okay, cannot. Sign, you always go through BQRA, basic angle, quadrant, range, answer. Okay, but there are special circumstances. Example, where you can use graph to tell the answer. Example, where you can use special angle to tell the answer. Okay, the moral of the story is you can be lazy, you'll be lazy. Don't need to use calculator. Yes, okay. Anyone coming to Zoom? Oh no, Sutong is left. So you never support me. Your PSL. Your PSL? Your PSL, right? You're not your pressure support leader. Okay, you wait focus. You wait for one, then wait focus. Okay. Okay, done? Yes. Okay. Quick, before maker fall. Okay. No. Question 11. Do I need to go through? Part 1, part 2, I think it's okay. Part 3, huh? Let me go through part 2 and so on. Part 3 got problem, huh? Part 3, theta is 34.5. 34.5. Part 4 is 69.4. Come again? What's the maximum value of B? 16 plus square root 2y2, which is about 33.1. Is that okay, sir? Can I? Okay, so of course, no need to go through. Need part 1 or part 2 go through? Part 3. Part 1, part 2 no need go through. Go through the answer. Part 1, part 2 go through. Show the answer. Okay, so part 1 very easy. Okay, you see. Part 1, if you just take a look, if I want to find the BC, first of all, I will find BC. BC is over here, right? Okay, so I want to find BC. I want to find BF. So I look at this triangle. Right? This will be AE will be, if you see this part AE will have to be 5 sine theta. That means this is also 5 sine theta. Now then I look at this triangle, right? This is 11, this is theta. So what will this be? This will be 11 cos theta, right? That's why you get BC. Oh, yeah. And how do I find parameter P? Parameter is found by just taking this. This is 5 sine theta plus 11 cos. What is this? How do I find this one? Now AB is interesting, right? How do I find AB? To find AB, right? For that, I think DF minus okay. Yeah, you find EF. Okay. So what is EF? EF, it can be found by taking DF minus DE. Okay. Okay, let me explain. Okay, DF, as our drawing, as I show it, AB is the same as EF. EF is the same as DF minus DE. Can I? How do I find DE? How do I find DF first? I will look at this triangle. What is DF? You can see it's just 11 sine theta. What is DE? DE will just be, again, I look at this triangle. Look at this, so beautiful, right? This is just 5 cos theta. Oh, so this is 11 sine minus 5 cos. I have black, sorry, I have pink, I have green, I have blue, I have brown. Blue, brown, green, pink, add together. Then you get your part 3, part 2. Okay, Lloyd? Can I? Yeah. 145.5. What's the reason? Remember, when theta is inside our formula for potential function, and theta is inside right angle triangle, theta can also be right now. Theta must be a cube. Okay? That's why we must reject the second quadrant. So I go to, yeah.
Get the 11 how do you get like the 11 sin theta?
How do I get 11 sine theta? Okay, because I see this. I mean, if I look at this now, this is theta, right? Okay, so let's say I call this is F, right? You can see that sine theta is 11 over df. So df is the other way around. Sorry, df over 11. So df is 11 sine theta. By using Picasso. Cannot. But I mean, usually, it's because our formula question start from cell. They're always the same. When it's the opposite side that's unknown, I know it's sine. When it's the adjacent that's unknown. Okay, for example, I can show you straight away. If the opposite side is unknown, I know it's a, and they always give the hypotenuse. They always give the hypotenuse. Oh my god. So they always give the hypotenuse. This is where I made the thumbnail. What? Huh? What? Who said yo? Brian said no. What's wrong, Brian? Did I do something wrong? Huh? You don't like topic 4. Okay. Noted. Okay. For example, like this, straight away, they will give you the unknown. They'll give you the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is 12 or 30. What is this? What is this? This one straight away I can tell you it is because it's opposite side, right? So so this is equal to 13 sine theta. What's this? Adjacent, right? So this is 13 cosine theta. Okay, and you will reach the speed where you can write it straight away. So easy, right now. That's how genius you are. Okay, part 4, sorry. So you must remember, maximum value comes when this is 1. Okay, when this is 1. Can you see when this is 1? When this is 1, straight away, sine of what value gives you 1? Didn't Lloyd? Sine of what value gives you 1? I want to answer in radian. Give you another chance. Very good. Okay, okay, so that's why you can see the answer is 90. All in degree mode. Yeah. Can I show part 3? This is part 3. So you can do by yourself now. Okay, I think I don't think you need to copy. You can deliver your work. Okay. So all in all, which one? Maybe you just copy this. From here, you want to equate to 30, right? Then you make sine the subject, sine inverse, and don't forget your theta has to be. Anyone can complete my sentence. In our formula question, contextual with a diagram, where theta is in the right angle triangle, your theta has to be very good. Wow. Okay. My whole class only got bias greater than Isaac. Hey. Huh? What do you say? Positive. Huh? You're copying. Okay. Is everyone okay?
Alanis EV, corporation. Part 4. Part 4, right? I want to find the maximum value of P, right? So you know that this is your P, right? So your P looks like this. Okay? So Dorcas, I want to tell you is this guy, right, is affected by sign. When sign function is expect, the whole function will become the maximum. So when it's sign I expect, when it's equal to 1. Oh, so you can see that when you want this to be equal to 1. So basically, right, you want part 4. You want it to be 1. So just now you saw I asked you the point, sign of what value gives you 1? The Lloyd said 90. The Lloyd and minus 90. Oh, so if it's a R formula, Alanis, now I ask you, if it's a R formula question, theta has to be what? In the diagram, the right angle triangle, theta has to be. You like pray to God like that. 8. Theta has to be a cube. It has to be the first quadrant. Because if you look at the diagram, theta is inside a triangle. Theta is inside a triangle. Here, oh my God, I have to ask some more people. So we look like Megan, if theta is inside an R formula question, contextual, right, in a diagram, so we stupid for the answer. Okay. Peter no. Javier no. Sipong no. Mitra, you don't say anything. Don't look at Mitra. Bias. Mitra, if theta is inside an R formula question or diagram, since it's inside a right angle triangle, theta has to be. He's talking about his mindset, not his answer. You don't know? Guys, I asked the question like 4 times already. Shen Han. That looks like she knows. Yeah, no. Okay. Evie, you know? You know. Alanis, you know? By now, what's the answer? A cube. Okay, yeah? A cube means what? A cube means?
Less than 90.
Like less than 90. Correct or not? Less than 90. Yeah? Don't forget. A cube, obtuse, and reflex. And someone is in acute pain. Sharp. Sharp pain. Wow, I got pain. Wow, you know, like sharp pain. Oh? Acute means sharp. So acute means 0 to 90. Okay. What? Obtuse sounds like what? Okay, acute, not acute pain. You know, like yeah, I got stomachache pain. Acute. I spoke you a bit. Obtuse sounds like obese. Reflex, flexible. Flexible means more than 1 inch. Oh, I remember. Okay. Okay, so now we will if you're all good, I just give you some time to do your correction, and then you can pass me practice set. And the fifth time, can I ask for folks help to distribute this? Okay, we never know. The research, first student to pass up topic 4. Student Lloyd, student to pass up. Research for facts. Xing Yang, will be 4 years. Okay, we go through. It's okay, you can pass to the front, you can pass to the front. The rest for waiting, you can do topic 4 notes. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what is going to happen next. Tomorrow, this is what I'm targeting to do. Okay, so tomorrow, I'm targeting to finish this question. Challenging 3.4, 3.5, 3.6. Okay, then if there's time, I think you're not ready to listen to me. Okay, so I'll wait a while. Bias is still talking. Okay. Ethan is not listening also. Ethan told listening. Okay. Ready to listen to me? Okay. Tomorrow's lesson, we will be going through this question for part 4. We will aim to finish it.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you the summary for this week. Okay, then after that, we will do AFL 3. Okay, so that's the target. I'm hoping to do this by tomorrow. Finish the whole topic of AFL 3. Wednesday, we will go through assignment 3. Is that okay? Term 2 week 1, you bring your linear law assignment. We will go through that one. Because I've got test exam, so must go through. Do it, I don't do it all. Yeah, I also almost do my mind. I'll make some videos. Is it okay? Yeah, need to file it for me. Okay, that's all. Thank you, class.